What's up, y'all? It's Marcellus Wiley, that dude. Let's talk about what y'all are talking about, which is Brittney Griner and what did she say? So let's cover that. Was it racist? Oh. And we're going to also talk about why is this such a big damn story? And the civil war is sparked between Riley Gaines and Jemele Hill. Well, let's get into it. Y'all know how we do it. Let's go with what is she saying right here, Brittney Griner. And let me be the one to say it. I think Brittney Griner is beautiful, fine. I ain't seen her in a while. She's still 6'8". She's tall. But she be getting killed online. Y'all need to stop playing. So I'm just staring at this still picture like, And look at her. She's if anybody knows what she's going to say, she does. But we don't have the audio. So let's go through this lip-reading, unreliable exercise so we can get to deeper issues. Let's go. Okay, looks like trash. Everyone, 100% on that one? Trash, trash. Okay, let's agree again. Trash, we got one word. Fucking. Ooh. Trash. Funkin'. Okay, one more time. Okay, we're going to stop right there. Looks like we got a trash for sure. 100%. I will put your life on line. This is how I always go through things. And this is maybe a little too violent, but y'all know this is just us doing an exercise. It's not literal. Gun to head, planet about to get blown up. What did she say with the first word? Trash. Okay, I'm still alive. Ding, 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 ding. Second word, keep it going. Effing. Okay, yeah, I'm still alive. Ding, ding, ding. Now, the other two words, put the gun down. The other two words, do not talk through it. We don't know what she said. So I don't know what she said. It could be white girl, which some people are saying, which means it's racial, or it's whack call, which I'm hearing as well. But this got out there because of people like Riley Gaines, who we all know was the lady who had to compete against Leah Thomas, which was the transgender swimmer, and that became an issue because she couldn't beat her, obviously for biological reasons. But Brittney Griner appeared to call Caitlin Clark trash and a fucking white girl after fouling out last night. Just a reminder, this is who we traded for the Russian merchant of death. There's the jab. Now imagine if Clark had said the inverse. Okay, let's imagine. First, we ain't gonna imagine. Let's stay in reality. Reality is, I always thought it was kind of weird how the world was getting away with calling people white boy and white girl. And boy, don't you dare say black girl or black boy if you're talking to an adult. So I always thought that was a little weird, but I digress. If Caitlin Clark fouled out and went to the sideline and said, trash, fucking black girl, that would have been probably. All right, so far, Riley, I hear what you're saying, but guess what? I ain't the only one listening. You know if I hear you, guess who else is listening? This is Marcellus Wiley with an urgent message for anyone struggling with over $10,000 in credit card debt. Here's what you need to do right now. Visit pt.monitordebt.com. They've helped thousands reduce what they owe by dealing directly with creditors, cutting balances by 30, 40, even 50%. This isn't a loan. This is a proven debt settlement program where you make affordable monthly deposits while they do the heavy lifting. Many clients become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Don't wait another day drowning in interest. Call 866-204-0071 or visit pt.monitordebt.com. Your financial freedom is waiting. It's just one phone call away. Jemele Hill, because this is a racial sports issue, and Jemele gonna find it, because it's gonna find her. So here's Jemele Hill. I get that the whole personality is caught up. Your whole personality is caught up in stuff like this, so you don't care about spreading misinformation. Okay, now Jemele Hill is my homegirl, right? We have disagreed more than anybody else that are still friends, I think, in terms of racial, social commentary, etc. That's a little rich coming from you, Jemele Hill, talking about your whole personality is caught up in stuff like this. When it's racial, Jemele Hill is there to save the day or to break it down. So the foul call made on her had nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. Facts. Point. So now we 1-1. It was because she fouled Natasha Howard. Yeah, that was a black girl. Last time I checked. You ain't even got to look. Natasha Howard, yeah, that's a sister, but she is a sister. So 2 points for Jemele. She clearly says trash and fucking whack call. Gun to head. Did she say white girl or did she say whack call? If you had to bet, which one? Come on, this is how you do these exercises so you stop BSing. That part. But carry on with your grifting ass. All right, so Jemele got 3-4 points, but she lost one right there because let's just say you lean heavily into the race. But it's all love, okay? That's not really losing a point because that's not a shot at this context in this situation. It's just a shot at Riley. So whatever. Point being, we see both sides, and that's why I think this story is so big because you can see both sides. Usually on this show, I try to be a referee and just use their words against them. People get mad at me like they get mad at a referee in a game. I'm like, dog, maybe my interpretation was wrong. Usually it's not. I'm lying. But I'm using them against them. So if you're mad at anything, be mad at them. Well, I'm not going to be a referee this time. I'm going to be a judge because being a judge, I'm looking at this like, who is really doing the right thing because of the circumstances, because of the context, because of what the content is? Okay, so we're not done. This is why the story is getting bigger. Because Riley Gaines ain't done. Riley Gaines had to shoot back. Excuse me, good to hear from you, talking to Jemele Hill. Grifting, LOL. I didn't ask for the platform I have. I simply said men and women's sports is wrong, which you, as a self-proclaimed women's sports enthusiast, have yet to do. So I asked directly, do men belong in women's sports? Silence is an answer, by the way. Oh, damn. Okay. Y'all know how I feel about that. I don't even make a big discussion of it. I just say that men play against men, women play against women. And how do you determine that? Were you a boy or a girl when you were born? Well, how do you determine that? Look down. It's not that hard. So I'm not getting into that discussion. Riley, you're not pulling me that way. But I do love the point of all these women who are sports enthusiasts, who are women activists, or whatever you want to say, all into the woman movement. They kind of fall short when it comes to the transgender conversation explicitly. But let's see what Jemele Hill has to say about it. So I called you out on your obvious BS, and because you have no response, you shift back into the grift that made you popular. You're talking to a professional journalist right here because that's a smooth pretzel right there, a smooth play. Go buy Leah Thomas some flowers and thank her for you becoming a media figure. Okay, I'm out of that. Jemele didn't answer it because I don't think Jemele wants to tick or piss off the transgender population, but the woman population is also sitting there probably like, what do you feel? And that's a weird play. Maybe we'll do a video on that because that's a whole topic in itself. But let me just give you this before I wrap the hell out of this. I don't think that Brittney Griner went there and said that. But I do know worse things have been said on that court. All sides, both sides, period. What we're doing with women's sports right now is unfair to women's sports. I think women's sports, and let's talk specifically WNBA, it is unfair to them as they are now on their surge. This is not their rise. The WNBA was popular when it first came out. Subsidized for 27 plus years, we get it. But it was popular when it came out. Then all of a sudden, it hit a downslope, and it was there for a while, okay? But this is this resurgence. Now, in respect to it as a sport, we got to cover it like a sport. Here's the problem. You're surging at a time where it's all about social media, online presence, engagement, etc. So people are not going to be objective. They're going to be subjective. More importantly, they're going to take everything personal, and they're going to make sure that they get off their grifts. They're going to get off their opinions in your performance, in your sport. Whatever it may be, I'm sorry. So WNBA is going to come off as catty. Everything about the WNBA is going to get overexposed, blown out of proportion, and it's going to come off as catty. Because now we are not just watching the game, old school sports reporters, dusty guys with a cigar on the side of the set. They talking trash about the sport, about you, and about it. So laced in what sports coverage is a lot of opinions of people and what they want to get off their chest. The sport comes after that. Sorry, that's the way it goes right now. So y'all let me know what y'all really think. Beat up in the comments. This is just a simple one. What do you think she really said? Gun to head. I know, too much comment. All right, and y'all know what we do on this show, boy. when we see, I gotta say girl. I gotta say boy, girl. You know what we do in this world. We flow, girl. So let's get this flow on. Let's get this going. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. Just like the ladies are. Yeah. Beautiful flows for them. Don't you call me that. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's go get this. Yo, Griner fouled out, crowd loud, game tight. She yelled trash in the heat of that fight. But it wasn't that Caitlyn, stop the spin. It was Natasha. She checked when she ain't get the win. Ooh, now here comes Jemele with the woke alarm. Typing think pieces like it's Civil War harm. Riley Gaines jumped in like it's race versus race. Got more smoke than a cookout in her takes. This ain't Selma, it's a W game. A hard foul, bad night, not a marching shame. But the media loves when it's black versus white. Clicks go boom when they frame that fight. Ooh, BG ain't racist, she's just heated and loud. That's ball talk, not a speech to a crowd. Now Jemele acting like 1963, while Riley out here saying, why y'all mad at me? Girl, you know why. It's a foul, not a flashback to Jim Crow days. Stop with all the drama, Twitter praise. Stop gassing up beef when it ain't that deep. Just hooping in emotions, not secrets to keep. Woo! They twisting a moment to fit they brand. Like every foul's a part of a Klan plan. But BG said, what? Trash, that's it. Now Jemele writing book like it's Roots Part 6. Riley won a box, turn the court to a ring. Shut up with that racism on every damn thing. Caitlin Clark chilling, she know what it was. Didn't flinch, didn't tweet, didn't need the buzz. Oh, this ain't no march or no movement call. Just hoopers hooping, that is all. But let Jemele and Riley tell the tale again. They'll turn a layup line into a CNN. Flawless, that motherfucker.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not a hyperbole here.
Because I think the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.